Good morning, St. John Paul II Academy. I am pleased to be with you all virtually this morning. Would you join me in prayer? We'll begin by reading today's gospel, followed by a brief reflection. So let us begin by remembering that we are in the holy presence of God. Today's gospel is a reading from the Holy Gospel according to John. Jesus went across the Sea of Galilee. A large crowd followed him because they saw the signs he was performing. He went up to the mountain and sat down with his disciples. The Passover was near. When Jesus raised his eyes and saw that a large crowd was coming, he said to Philip, "Where can we buy enough food for them to eat?" He said this to test him because he himself knew what he was going to do. Philip answered, 200 days' wages worth of food would not be enough for each of them to have a little. One of his disciples, Andrew, said, "There is a boy here who has 5 loaves and 2 fish, but what good are these for so many?" Jesus said, "Have the people recline." Now there was a great deal of grass in that place, so the men reclined, about 5,000 in number. Then Jesus took the loaves, gave thanks, and distributed them to those who were reclining, and also as much of the fish as they wanted. When they had their fill, he said to his disciples, "Gather the fragments left over so that nothing will be wasted." So they collected them, and filled 12 wicker baskets with fragments from the 5 loaves that had been more than they could eat. When the people saw the sign he had done, they said, "This is truly the prophet." Since Jesus knew they were going to come and carry him off to make him king, he withdrew again to the mountain alone. The Gospel of the Lord. Praise to you, Lord Jesus Christ. And this morning's reflection will be given by Joseph Fimiani.
In today's Gospel, we read about Jesus and the multiplication of the loaves and the fish. Jesus is followed by a large group of people who are interested and want to learn from him. When it is time to eat, they realize that there was not nearly enough food for everyone. Philip asked what they should do, and Jesus took it upon himself to feed everyone. Jesus took the food a boy had, which consisted of 5 loaves of bread and 2 fish. He began to prepare food from this for everyone and satisfied all those who were hungry. The people saw this happen, and they celebrated him as the true prophet and the Son of God. This is important because it is in a moment in times when Jesus was widely criticized as a liar for calling himself the Son of God. From the story, we are able to see the importance of faith, and that if we trust in God, we will truly see his greatness eventually.